Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Welcome to this second lesson. In the previous lesson, we have learned our first Arabic letter, the letter Ba. Today, we'll continue our progress by discovering a new Arabic letter, which is quite similar to the letter Ba in terms of writing. It is the letter Ta. Furthermore, as we have seen short vowels, today we are going to talk about the long vowels. So, let's start. Our word today is the word tajun. Let me repeat it slowly. Tajun, which means in English crown. If I say in Arabic Tajul Malik, it means the king crown. What is the first sound you are hearing? Tajun. Yes, it's ta. Ta. This is the first letter in this word. And if we unlink the letter ta from the word tajun, we get the letter ta in its isolated format. Let's try now to find the letter ta in the Arabic alphabet table. You have 5 seconds. واحد, اثنان, ثلاثة, أربعة, خمسة. So by the way, I was just counting 1 to 5 in Arabic. So the result is the letter ta is in the third position, just near the letter ba. So what is the difference between the letter ba and the letter ta? The letter ta is written with 2 dots. And pay attention to another thing. There are 2 dots over the letter ta, whereas for the letter ba, there is only 1 dot below the letter ba. So, just a hint for you to remember this. Ba, the dot is below. Ta, there are 2 dots, and they are on the top. So, ta, top. Ba, below. 1 dot for ba and 2 dots for ta. Besides the difference in writing, it is clear that the letter ta has a sound different from the ba sound. But this sound is very easy to pronounce, as the letter ta is pronounced as in the letter T in English. So it is very easy for English speakers to pronounce the letter ta. Next topic is the contextual forms of the letter ta. So we have already seen the isolated format of the letter ta. In the beginning, we write it this way, like in the word tamarind, which is a fruit, very famous in the Arabic word. You probably know it. It's, of course, the fruit dates. At the middle of word, we write it this way in order to link it to the previous letter and to the next letters, like in the word kutubun, kutubun, which means books. Finally, if the letter ta is in the last position of a word, we write it this way with something quite similar to a dash before the letter ta in order to link it to the previous letter, like in the word baytun. Baytun, which means, remember, we have already seen that. Baytun means, of course, a house. Let's move now to a new topic, the long vowels. In order to understand it, let me go back to the pronunciation of the word tajun. Tajun. So I didn't say tajun, but rather tajun. I repeat, tajun. Note that there is a sound which is a little bit extended. Tajun, tajun. The duration of this sound is more important than its shorter format. So there is really a difference between ta, which is written here in red, and the sound ta, ta. So the symbol here is to illustrate the fact that we are doing an extension of the sound. So there is a long vowels here. The long vowel here is called in Arabic alif, alif. In English, you can compare this with the long vowel in the word day, day. So it's almost the same duration. So here in the word day, the A represents the long vowel. Having said that, let's see the three long vowels in Arabic. So the first one, we have already seen that it's the alif. When we add it to the fatha in the letter ta, it produces the sound ta, ta, like in the word tajun, tajun. Now, if we add the long vowel wow to the sound two, so look at this letter two that is above al-dhamma, remember? So if we add wow, we get the sound two, two. So it's not two, but two, like in the word tuton, tuton, which means blueberry. It's the fruit, of course, blueberry. The last long vowel is ya. So if we add ya to a kasra, we get the sound e, like in the letter t, 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 t. For example, we can find this in the word beiti, beiti. Beiti means my house, my house. Now it's time to practice. I will give you some words and you'll tell me whether you hear a long vowel or a short vowel after the letter ta or ba in the beginning of the word. So first word is tamrun, tamrun. So here we don't have a long vowel but rather a short vowel, fatha. We see here a fatha above the letter ta. Next word is tajun, tajun. Yes, we have already seen that. There is a long vowel after the letter ta. It's the long vowel alif. Third word is babun, babun. Yes, we have also a long vowel alif after the letter ba. By the way, babun means a door. Next word is tuffahun, tuffahun. So is there any long vowel in the beginning? No, there isn't. There is only the short vowel dhamma above the letter ta. Next word is tinun, tinun. So do you hear a long vowel or a short vowel in the beginning of the word? Tinun. Yes, there is a long vowel after the letter ta. Now it's a little bit different because we have a kasra, and then after the kasra we have a long vowel ya. So I repeat, tinun, tinun. Last word is the word burtuqalun, burtuqalun. So what do you hear on the beginning after the letter b? Burtuqalun. Short vowel or long vowel? There isn't a long vowel, it's rather a short vowel, bu. Now let's move to the writing parts. So I will first of all write ta, ta. So it's the same thing like the letter ba, but we add two dots above. And if we add a fatha, it becomes ta, ta. Now, if we write ta and we add a long vowel alif, we get the sound ta, ta. And let me then write down the word tajun,
Next example is always the letter ta. We add the dhamma to pronounce two. Now, if we write ta two using a dhamma, but we add also the long vowel wow, we get the sound two, two. For example, two, tun. Last example is T. So we write the letter ta and we add a kasra, T. Then we give another example with a long vowel ya, T. So we write the letter ta in the beginning, then we add ya. Don't forget to add a kasra. So this written form is pronounced T, T. For example, Beiti, ba. Look how we write ba in the beginning, as we have seen this before. Then E, so this is the letter ya in the middle. We'll see that in a future lesson. Then we link it to T, T, Beiti. So that's it.
So thanks for watching. If you are not already a member, please subscribe to this channel. If you like the video, please press the button like. And of course, and the most important, is to share this video with family or other friends. Thank you. Bye.